Hey, cutie.
Daddy's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Daddy's back. Tell all your friends.
I was looking yesterday into when we, yeah, I mean, I didn't find it, but
Yo, are my eyes real red?
a little bit, yeah.
Your cheeks are red.
my-
Nice and rosy like Santa Claus.
Yo, hold on. I think I got pink eye.
Pink eye, you'll notice, like, probably gonna start leaking the yellow color. It'll itch real bad.
What if I'm dying?
Or a squash. Yo, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna need some more energy from you.
Who?
You.
You know what? This is your
Freaking
opportunity
G-Fuel.
to actually, like, hit the show this time, bro. Why don't you take the reins today?
I tried to, but you were like, oh, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say that.
How about you stop being a diva?
I'm the diva. Diva is like drama.
I told you I would do all this and be the center of attention.
I tried to, and now I'm a diva.
I'm out. I got hair in my lips.
It makes you look ugly, too.
I think I have big lips, though.
That's why I call you Donkey Lips.
You do kind of remind me of Donkey Lips.
Oh, hold on. I got a moth.
We row and go on trips. Anime!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Brothers Chatter podcast, the up and coming, the soon to be #1 podcast in the world, where Danny and I try to decorate the Christmas tree with those little popcorn garland, but McDermott keeps eating all the popcorn while we're doing it, so
That's
it's
fucked.
kind of putting us behind.
Why is that
Like-
popcorn?
Why do I have to eat the popcorn? Marine's fat now, too.
I mean, it makes sense that you eat the popcorn.
That's fucked.
I remember we did that one time growing up whenever we
Really?
had a real tree. Yeah. We only did it once when we had a real tree.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It was one time.
Or maybe I do.
So
Yo, what the fuck?
it'll fix itself. But glad to have you guys back. Glad to be back in my home for
Yeah, he stopped
Yeah,
drinking. And let him back.
It is nice to have you back in your home.
Yeah.
Because your audio, like, is driving me fucking crazy.
You said it sounded good.
For what you had, it did.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Did it fix itself? Hey, it fixed itself while you did that.
Let's go.
What the fuck?
I had to try
Hey,
something.
after watching that fucking intro, it can't get much worse tonight.
Oh,
If you
it
guys
can.
are watching, though, we usually do it at the end, and because we fuck up. But if you're watching, can you give this video a like, a sub, or leave a comment? It helps with the algorithm. It really boosts our views up. And we didn't forget about our #1 supporters. Thank you guys for sharing the video this week. You guys really boosted those views for us too. We couldn't do it without you guys. We all, from the bottoms of our hearts, thank you. And make sure you guys get that wood cut too, because it's getting cold up there this time of year. You might want to get on that. I'm getting on my McDoubles. Y'all better get on that wood. But
It definitely is.
Anyway, Tim, go ahead.
Thanks. No,
Take it away.
we do appreciate any extra engagement we do. So seriously, please leave, a comment, give us some of those likes. Our last 2 videos have gotten over 100 views, right? But let's
Over 100.
see a little bit more interaction. Listen, we get it. You may not necessarily watch the whole podcast. Not everybody watches podcasts, but we know you interact with our stuff. So give us a little engagement. Let us know what it is you do like and what you don't like. But we can give you more of what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel we've definitely come a long way since we started. I mean, we had no idea what we were doing when we started. We're nobodies still.
We
trying
haven't
to be
gotten halfway
somebodies.
through a podcast to find out it's not recording anymore.
Yeah, no
been
shit.
a while.
I mean, all the
Knock on
technical
wood.
difficulties seem to be out of the way. But as far as content goes, I think we're getting pretty
Oh,
rock
shit, I
solid
forgot to
there.
push the
But
record button.
I fucking hate you. You're not serious,
No,
are you?
no.
If there's another,
I'm
if there's
joking.
another podcast
I was gonna
locally that's looking for an extra, I might be down. That's all
How
I'm
pissed,
saying.
how pissed would you have been if I seriously forgot to record because you've
I
been
would've-
recording
I
the
would-
last 2 weeks?
I would
I
have
would have
bed.
left.
I would have
Yeah,
had it
I would've
technically.
left.
I would have had an excuse because I haven't been recording the last 2
Oh,
weeks.
that's not.
No, you
That's
don't.
not a
Because
fucking excuse.
you could have checked on that all day. These
Hey,
are the pre-show checks that you are required to do, sir.
What's that word that like
Required.
that Tim is like where he's like, was that gaslighting? Did he just kind of gaslight us there? Like,
A little bit, yeah.
I haven't been doing it in like the last 2 weeks. So like I have an excuse. It's like I haven't beat you in like 2 weeks. Like I have an excuse now to do it.
I like how OCD he is about everything but doing pre-show checks.
Yes.
I did the pre-show check.
Well, the one time you didn't.
Like quick.
Like,
Quick. Though,
yeah.
Like, quick.
Well, see, the way mine works, it's all about creating systems. So it's I have to create that pattern in my head, and then it becomes more of an OCD thing. Now I can't
I'm
go without doing
surprised
it.
you don't have a checklist either on your computer or like taped to your fucking monitor of everything you're supposed to do before the show starts.
He probably does.
Oh my god. No, the fuck you don't.
What do you think I'm always doing
And is
here?
is it like a Biden like thing? Does it say hit record in all caps?
No, it doesn't do all that, but I do have
Make sure you sit in your chair.
I do have the show written out. You know what it is we go over.
I mean,
on my
that's-
cue cards.
That's normal though.
Everything
Like
I need to do.
I don't want it to be like a Biden press conference thing
Tim's
where like
becoming more democratic
this-
every day.
shake this person's hand, sit in your chair, not their chair.
Yeah.
I just didn't want it to be that.
But it's actually funny that you guys are talking about kind of like having these systems in place in OCD because kind of along the lines of OCD, we know that people who suffer from autism kind of have the same thing. Like they keep saying there's a spectrum from autism. I'm starting to think that maybe it's numerous different things. But that is one of the things is they like to have their specific patterns. If you remember the movie Rain Man, right? Raymond in that movie had specific things he had to do at certain times or else he was going to freak out. So apparently they're starting to talk that they believe some dogs might be suffering from autism.
You know, I kind of when my dog Ripkin, like I just watch her sometimes, like just wander through the room. She stops. And she just like starts staring at me for no fucking reason. She doesn't want anything, or she'll stare off into space. Like I kind of think she is autistic, just the way she acts sometimes.
Yeah. Well, listen, like I saw this online the other day, and so I was checking out, listen to some of these signs and symptoms because listen, I've become more aware of kind of mental health in the last 2 years since I went into therapy myself. Plus, for what I do for my job, I have to kind of learn about a lot of this stuff. But this
That
one,
COVID fucked us all up.
yes, it did. This one, I don't know. I might be calling bullshit on this one. So listen to some of these. So this is one: if your dog has difficulty in social situations, avoiding eye contact, playing by themselves, compulsive behavior, reacting to sudden noises, and they're lethargic or tired.
I'm out.
Hey, wait. What if I check all these boxes?
Well, I mean, you're already bipolar, so I mean,
You could be autistic.
might as well, yeah. But time out. All right, so what dog doesn't have compulsive behavior?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, if they don't have compulsive behavior, then I would think something's wrong.
Yeah.
Or they're just fat and lazy.
Yeah. So
Like-
well, let's break these down a little bit. So difficulty in social situations. If
Ripken has
dogs, if your dog is not used to being around other dogs, they're not going to know how to act around other dogs. Danny, you and I know that for a fact. We had a golden retriever that did not like other dogs because he never really had the opportunity to be around them. If your dog is normal, or not normal, but used to being around other dogs,
Right.
they're fine.
Isn't that like a training issue though?
Well,
could
yeah,
be.
it's all about,
Yeah.
like, I mean, if you take from the moment it's a puppy, you're taking it to the dog park, which we really don't have that. Like, we have a giant cage at the park for the dogs to run around in. No one really uses it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, in our town, there's really nowhere to have a social space for dogs. But, like, big cities, they do. And they go there daily, and those dogs are friendly towards other dogs. But if your dog is like in your house all the time, or like goes on walks but isn't exposed to other dogs and people all the time, then yeah, like Ripken. I mean, she's hard to walk as it is from the moment she was a puppy, and so it made it hard to walk her long periods of time. Well, that turned her into very territorial because like this is her space. If someone she sees walks in front of her house while she's outside or like at the door, she'll bark her head off. I don't think she would bite them. It's just more of a warning, like stay away from my territory.
Yeah.
She's never like actually tried to bite somebody, so
yeah. And well, the next one, avoiding eye contact. Most or at least mammals, but especially dogs, eye contact is one of those things. Is kind of like how they become submissive, right? Kind of show that you're the stronger one. So a lot of dogs will avoid eye contact with you. Reacting to sudden noises. No dogs have a very strong sense of hearing. I watched that Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
The senses for dogs from strongest to weakest: smell, hear,
sight,
taste. So they have a very strong, they have very strong ears. They can hear noises. That's dog whistles. All dogs react strangely, to strange and sudden noises.
Well, except Denver, my other dog.
Well, yeah, if they can't hear.
He's
Well,
fucking
that's
deaf.
fucking 75 in dog years, dude.
No, he's older than that. He's over 100 in dog years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looks like walking death.
He does, but yet, like, he'll still, it's time to go outside. But he don't know it's time to go outside until he sees Ripken do her pee-pee dance.
Or until he starts peeing himself.
Well, he does that now, too.
Yeah. No, I just saw this one, and I started thinking, like, I'm all on board for the whole mental health thing and helping people get well, because I do believe sometimes maybe we can be a little too touchy-feely with it, but I will say on the other end of it, we don't deal with mental injury well. Like, but when you have a physical injury, that's something you can see. You can point to it, right? I hurt my finger. All right, how can I fix that finger? We suffer mental injuries all the time, but we don't know how to fix that because that's not something that you can just mend together with a Band-Aid. It takes time to fix those. But this one, I don't know.
See, that's the thing. Like, all right, in the past, mental injury wasn't really a thing. It was just like physical injury. That's what you treated. But now, within, I guess, the past, 20 years, maybe 30, we've started to try to fix the mental health or like treat it, and we're treating it, I think, the same as a physical injury, like either throwing meds at it or counseling sessions. Like, for me, I don't know how other people think. I think counselors are, sorry, but I think they're dumb, because in my opinion, like, if I can't think it out on my own, I don't want to talk to a complete stranger. You know what I mean? I'd rather talk to family, friends, shit like that, but, like, I don't look at that as, like, this is fixing my mental problem. I just think we're going about it the wrong way. Like, throwing meds at it, sure, it helps, but you're not fixing it. You're just putting a Band-Aid on it until your chemical imbalance or whatever possibly gets corrected. Maybe it's not supposed to be fixed. It's not supposed to be treated. It's just our reaction to certain situations, and it takes time.
Hey,
I guess
bro,
that's the best way to put it.
Can you take this fucking dog off the street? I can't stop staring at its eyes.
What's so sad?
Like, bro, me and it like keep locking eyes together and shit.
Well, and I'm not even sharing it on the podcast. I'll share the slides so that you guys can see them. I'll occasionally share some of the slides on the podcast. But
I was like, that thing just kept staring at me the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, as someone who goes to therapy, it's nice to have that third party person to talk to that shares no judgment, right? They know nothing about your history, so everything you're telling them is the truth. Not that you're lying, but they're able to look at it from an outsider's perspective and maybe then give you another perspective that you're just not in that moment, maybe not capable of seeing.
True.
It's definitely helped me, but
my issue is I'm hard-headed. I don't like it, and I know this is a fault of mine. I don't like it when other people tell me what to do or that I overreacted or reacted some way I shouldn't. I don't want a stranger telling me to do it because I just want to tell you to fuck off.
I would never guess that about you.
That's a fault of mine. I mean, I would rather you do it. Like, it would mean more to me than a complete stranger telling me. But, like, I don't know. I see what you're saying with the third-party thing,
Danny,
but...
calm down. You're overreacting. Calm down.
Yeah. Hey. Settle
Listen,
down. Settle.
I'm going to need you to, like, F
Count
off.
backwards from 10.
F
Count backwards
off.
from 10.
F off.
You know my problem with the mental health shit, though? Is, like, we say, like, we're getting more serious about it. You know, like, hey, everybody needs to go do it. Like... But I feel like some of the therapists, no offense to him, like, you know, I know you're reaching for some stuff.
I haven't started anything yet, so it doesn't.
I'm just saying, like, I know, but like, it's like, you know, but I don't know. Like, I think, like, my whole experience was you're dealing with issues. I get it takes like a while for like some meds to get in your system and stuff and like work out. But like, somebody who admitted to using drugs and stuff, I was limited on what I could do. But like there was like weed was never an option for me for like medical. Like that was never brought up. Like no, like they didn't agree on it. They didn't want to do it. But that's what helped me the most in my life.
Weed still has such a stigma on it, though.
And now it's like literally one of the number one things that helps a lot of mental health issues.
People are becoming more open-minded to it. I still worry that some people will use it in excess. I mean, just like anything else, smoking or drinking. But I do agree that it has some benefits, and it's nowhere near as harsh as some other shit. But
it's fucked. That's what's confusing to me on it though is even if you have a medical card, like my job, which many jobs, like not just mine, but like most jobs, I would say like 75 to like 85% still say you cannot, even with a medical card, you cannot do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think eventually that'll change, but
I don't get how.
I think it should be
Percocets, or I could take fucking lithium and come to work like this,
and that's worse in my opinion. Like,
but like I can't smoke weed.
I don't see how smoking like the day before, just like you would get drunk the day before.
Yeah,
but that's okay as long as you come into work sober. If you're not coming into work high, what does it matter? Like,
isn't lithium like really dangerous if you actually don't have bipolar?
I don't know.
Lithium's
pretty serious shit.
Take it for like longer than 6 months at a time. Like I would say, I think it was like 6 months to a year. Like your fucking kidneys and liver would like just start failing. It's like strong on your body. It also made me fucking like. I swear I was living my life outside of my body.
I'm so glad you got off of that shit.
Well, I just stopped taking it because I didn't have a choice.
Well, yeah, you didn't like the way it made you feel, and like you were a fucking zombie. You were not.
I was in bed for 16 hours a day.
Right,
that shit was insane.
But like, I mean, as far as other mental health medications, like it's just like I'm on ADHD medication. I've struggled with ADHD my entire life. You know, if I stop taking it, I feel those effects. Like, usually it takes a couple days to get out of your system, but then you start getting that brain fog back, and I don't like the brain fog. Eventually, fuck you.
I know when you don't take your meds.
What?
I can tell when you don't take your fucking meds.
Well, it's like that chemical imbalance. Like, once the brain fog, like, has a couple days, like, I don't know. To me, like, I just wish my brain work like it does when I'm on my meds, like all the time, instead of like procrastination and just no energy. You don't feel like doing anything, but it also gives me kind of like a false sense of like a false state of mind. Like, is this really me that now? Like, am I two different people whenever I do take my meds and I don't take my meds? Because to me, it kind of feels like I am two different people.
Yeah, because like the Adderall, when I was taking it, when I took it, I was still working from home. I liked it. I felt like I was.
Well, your brain might say.
Well, if that wasn't an addict, I don't know what the fuck was.
I'm not gonna lie. I got like this bump like within like 5 to 10 minutes. I was like,
a lot like cocaine. Yeah.
And but then it would
you
wear
probably
off.
You probably cleaned your whole fucking house too, didn't you?
I would yes and no. I mean, I was just more focused. I felt good. It would really give me that dopamine effect.
Yeah, it does that at first. No, it really does. But
I've done a lot of cocaine. I fucking get what he's saying.
No, what I'm saying is like after you've had that same dose every day for after about a week, maybe 2, that's whenever everything starts to balance out, and you don't have that.
No.
What it didn't for you?
No, it didn't.
Really?
The first month's dose was not the extended release, so I would get a bump, and by 9 o'clock it would wear off, and I found myself trying to chase it with caffeine, and I was just drinking like 4 and 5 cups of coffee a day. I started drinking the G Fuel, and then they got me on the extended release, and it would last throughout the day, but then I was just so on point all day. By 5:30, I was
exhausted.
I was losing my voice. And then once I started going back to work, I think it was like January or February, I'd been at work taking it for like 3 or 4 months. I was like, I don't think I really need this anymore. So I stopped taking it, and I haven't missed it since. Like I said, I liked it. It was cool, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the thing. Maybe because you were at home working all the time. But like I noticed before COVID, you never really acted like, you showed a lot of the ADHD symptoms. Because you were always busy. Yeah. You always kept busy. I mean, even now, you're not on the medicine, and your coworkers are like, pretty sure he's on cocaine because he never fucking stops.
Just for the record, I've never done cocaine, people. Just so you know.
Me either.
You look to the left. So I thought we could give. I thought we could give tribute to one of my favorite movies.
Von Miller.
Oh my god!
It was a great movie, a cult classic, going all the way back to 1995, starring Elizabeth Berkley, who played Jessie. You were 1.
I'm out.
You probably didn't watch this.
It's not a great movie.
You're a fucking liar. So hold on.
It's a good movie if you're a guy and you want to jerk your shit and you don't have access to porn.
I will agree with that, but it is a good movie. So hold your thoughts. We're going to watch the trailer for this movie.
I wish we could watch that fucking pool scene.
Can I take the vote on
Wait, did you announce what it was?
Showgirls. No, not yet. Showgirls. This is the trailer that came out in 1995 for Showgirls.
You know who Jessie is, right? From Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, I'm just...
Yeah,
bro says like Showgirls like once a week. It's fucking. There's that fucking dog again.
So
there's the pool scene.
All right, so I'm not gonna say, based off the trailer, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the best movie ever, but it was a good movie with a good story. It was a good
movie. Right, I mean, I got it on Blu-ray, so
you watch the trailer and tell me what you think.
I haven't done the music.
It might.
What are you going to Vegas for? You gonna win?
I'm gonna dance.
There's a spot open in the chorus line. I think you should try out.
I got an audition!
Okay, ladies, I got one interest here, and that's the show. I don't care whether you live or die. I want to see you dance, and I want to see you smile.
From the creators of Basic Instinct, the last time they took you to the edge. This time, they're taking you all the way.
We take the cash, we cash the check, we show them what they want to see.
It's not about fair, it's about power.
You're a stripper, don't you get it?
I'm a dancer.
The viewers can see this too, right?
Yeah.
And she's what Las Vegas is all about.
Showgirls.
I like the movie.
Hold on.
At the door.
Ooh, almost.
Up. The only part I don't like is that fucking pool scene.
That's the best fucking part.
No, here's my issue with it. Who fucks like that?
She's into it.
I'm sorry. Who fornicates like that? I'm trying to keep it a little bit more PG. But, like, she bends backwards and starts convulsing like she's having a seizure. Who does that? Well, this isn't showing, is it?
No.
Oh,
No, I
my
switched.
God. She does that over and over again.
How is that? Okay, first off, there was a lot of drugs. There was a lot of drugs involved in this movie.
Normal at first, and then what the fuck? She's having a seizure. Like, what the fuck?
Look at McDermott's face.
This is why, though. Think about it. How many of those Saved by the Bell characters actually, after the show, other than Mario Lopez, but he didn't really do anything, like went on to other shows or movies? None of them.
Just Elizabeth Berkley.
You know what a way better stripping
this
movie is?
The only
Magic
thing.
Mike.
Well,
Magic Mike. Wow.
Magic Mike beats that any day.
Okay.
oh yeah,
okay.
that's
I just watched-
just too.
I never watched Magic Mike. So wait a minute, you're giving it a thumbs down based off of
Yeah,
what?
that was fucking that trailer. One, she thinks she's a dancer. No, bitch, you're a stripper. Let's not get confused. You're a whore who's dancing and showing your pussy for money. Okay, you're not a dancer. Two, she's not that hot. I don't know.
Shut the
what you guys-
fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
She is
Coming
not
from the
that
person who
hot.
just said Magic Mike
You
is a
saw
better.
You saw that
stripper
body,
movie.
right?
But she's not that hot.
Bro probably thinks Kelly Kapowski's ugly too.
I'm just, I don't like. You guys are like, I get
Well,
back in
here's
the
the
day,
thing.
you old asses. That's what you could jerk it to, but
No, listen, it's a nostalgia thing because we
What the
both
fuck? I mean, even look at her now. I mean, I don't know how old some of these pictures are, but look at her now.
fell in love with this movie and started
I
watching
know,
it
man.
when we were in our prime puberty stage, like teenager stage,
Well, her eyes
and
do look a little weird in that one.
going through the different hormones and shit. That's
alright.
why we like it.
You're a fucking. Never. I can't.
Yeah. No, do the bottom left one. The
There's
bottom
some
left
things
one.
I
Say
just
it,
can't
Tim.
say.
say
I
it,
just
Tim.
can't
Say it,
on
Tim.
there.
Fucking say it. Say what you were gonna say, Tim. Fucking
Look
say
at
it.
that. Look at that.
What do
Right?
you
I mean, like, yeah, all right, her titties are big. Yeah, I mean, she's not that great.
Shut the fuck up. You know what
Yeah.
I loved even more? Did you notice who the voice of the trailer was?
Who was it?
I'm Optimus Prime.
Was it?
Yeah.
Peter Cullen?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What? No, it wasn't. Was it really?
Yeah.
That
was.
definitely was his voice.
Yeah.
Now that
Oh,
you
it didn't
said
sound
I
like it at
think that-
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that made it even better. Like, okay, the pool scene, yes. Teenage boy, grown up, had it on VHS. I'm surprised that VHS didn't melt or catch on fire or something as much as I watched and rewind.
He wasn't the only
watched and
one.
rewind.
So you guys shared a sex toy.
No, well, here's the crazy
That's what
thing.
you
It was
had.
a,
It's kind of weird.
wasn't it a recorded tape? Wasn't it a recorded tape?
Yeah, I used to record a bunch of movies.
Oh, you recorded it.
Yeah, I recorded all of that stuff.
Okay.
Hey,
I
Linda,
thought-
just know when your sons took that movie in their room,
She already
weren't
knows.
fucking
See,
watching
You're not
it. They
telling
were
her anything she doesn't know.
they
Here's-
were fucking
listen.
cranking it out there, Linda.
Listen.
In our house, there was no locked doors. I can't. This one used to piss me off all the time. You've never been in my parents' old house, have you?
No.
It's a small house. It doesn't look like it, but the second
big.
floor, which is the main living area, is a small house. Teenage boy in his room. Not a lot of sound coming out. The door's closed. What the fuck do you think he's doing in there? Good
Well,
chance.
Someone
Good
else's son is
chance.
watching baseball, apparently, but we'll.
Good chance he's probably doing something you don't want to see. I used to swear that I thought that they knew what I was doing. They just wanted to catch me doing it just to make fun of me. Or I know you did. So thank you for admitting it. I swear to God, I think mom and dad did too.
I just wanted to hang out with my big brother.
While I
although,
was jerking off.
Hey, Tom,
yeah, the crazy thing is though, I knew how he cleaned up because I guess he was OCD back then too. I always walked in and he already had the towel laying over top of him, ready to go for when he was done. He never had it off to the side or like used a sock, a towel laying across him. And I'm like, motherfucker, we use these to dry ourselves off in the bath. Do you know how
that's
probably
fucked.
hard those things? Like mom's probably picking them
They
up
used to
out of the
get hard,
hamper,
too.
and it's stiff as shit.
They used to get hard because I'd reuse them.
Damn, that's fucked, dude. And then your mom's like drying her face and shit off.
Ew.
Fucking,
You know what's crazy though?
fuck.
My room was
No, she needs to hear this.
My room was right across the hallway, and after he left my room, no one ever came in my room.
I know, see,
unless
that's
they
what I'm
really
talking
needed
about.
me. Like
That's just nobody likes
they
me.
left me alone. They probably didn't want to know what I was doing in there.
That used to piss me off because, like, you know what I'm doing in here. Like, why did I... Tim, what are you doing in there? What the fuck do you think I'm doing? Man, that shit used to piss me off so much.
You should have said I'm jerking off, and like they
I
probably would
probably
have left
should.
you.
Well, it got even better after you moved out because then they really left me alone. I mean, I would come home lots of times with lots of different people, and sometimes they would catch a quick glimpse of who it was, sometimes they wouldn't, but just in case they didn't come in. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but
I just want to take it back to where he said like he admitted to trying to catch you. I would never want to just
who, me?
try to catch my brother jerking off.
No, it was a joke. I never really caught him. It was usually like if I never once like thought in my head, oh, he could be jerking off. Don't go in there, because usually motherfuckers playing Final Fantasy or some shit. So I would go in there like
and my door would be open.
Ask him a question or something like that, or like I still have PTSD from what you did to me.
I have anxiety from not being able to relax while I'm taking them up. I'm all sitting here like listening, like jerking.
You did
like,
not just say taking them up.
Yeah, while I'm sitting here, you know, taking the salami to Pound Town, I'm sitting here listening, waiting for. I couldn't even enjoy myself. So no wonder I have anxiety. It's because of you.
No, what about the PTSD you gave me? I'm sitting in my room playing fucking Madden. I hear a knock on the door. I open my door. Tim is pants down to his ankles, jumping up and down in front of my door, just fucking flopping up and down. What are you doing?
Dude, that's not the first time. That's not the only time I've ever done that to somebody either.
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck was wrong with you guys?
A lot. We did a lot of
why
shit.
do you
Just
still fucking talk to them?
listen. Time out. She gave birth to 2 boys. She knew what she was in for.
Yeah.
I have never
don't
once in
fucking
my brother's
judge us.
doorway
What?
jump up and down and flap my balls around in his fucking room. Like,
Don't you
we've
dare.
never-
Time out. You've never seen Waiting? You never tried to give
but
somebody
no,
the goat?
No, but
Or
not my
Batman?
fucking brother. The fuck?
Don't you judge us.
I want to be like, hey, bro, come here, I need you, and like hit the bat wing on him. The fuck's wrong with you all?
No, you just rather do it with some dude in the locker
You
room.
do that shit with like
football
friends or
practice.
something, bro, not your fucking family. Like, hey, LaPatty, come here.
I mean, now you see why I had PTSD.
Now I see what the fuck is wrong with you all.
I never did that.
Yeah, that's a
We
good
did do
question.
some fucked up shit to each other, though.
Yeah, it's a valid point. Yeah.
But we are brothers.
You know, when we talk about weird sex stuff, I was looking into like weird philias or weird paraphilias, which is like, you know, when you have a sexual attraction to something. So we all know what pedophilia.
Paraphernalia.
No, not paraphernalia. That's like contraband type stuff.
Pedophilia, apparently
Yeah.
you can never...
Paraphilia is having like some sort of like super strong sexual attraction to. So we know what pedophilia is, right? That's that attraction to children.
Something you can't say yet.
Prepubescent.
Something you can't ever say yes to.
Yes, exactly. The one of them that there's a long list of these, but I picked up probably like the 10 most interesting ones. Was the first one was eptroctophilia, which is an attraction to flatulence, like to someone's farting or the smell of farts.
No, shut up.
What? Listen, in today's world, there's a sexual
That's a real
attraction
thing,
for everything.
I want to know how they come up with some of these words, though.
They're probably Latin. I
guess.
Philia has to do with like a strong desire to.
Well, yeah.
Eptrocto probably has something to do with farting or passing gas or something.
Yeah, dude, the porn on those are fucking weird.
About flatulence attraction?
Like
I haven't
farting.
seen any of those.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's something that doesn't. The sound of it even kind of is like, really?
No, yeah, I personally have never wanked it to it, but I've peeped a video or two. Yeah.
Well, the next one's probably. Well, I don't know if it's really common, but it's definitely a common porn. Is noversophilia, which is a sexual attraction towards stepmothers. Right.
No comment.
Well, it's interesting because while I was creating this, you'd be surprised what I stepped on or I came upon. That's not okay. I worded that wrong. What I fell into.
Well,
good job, buddy. Step brother, I'm stuck.
So we know that there is porn. Is all about step siblings and step parents. Apparently, there is erotic novels by someone by the name of Avery Knight. It's a stepmom and stepson erotic tale. The first one's called The Family Donor. The second volume is called Mom, Milk, and Love. And the third one's called Keeping Stepmom Clean.
All right, this is going too far. Like, all right, I get people watching,
but
I mean, I don't get it, but
like what they like.
That's going too far.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but how is reading, like, women love to read their smut novels, so really, how is this any different than watching? I mean, I know you think it's gross, but a lot of people watch. They're not technically related.
Fucking not.
By marriage.
He ain't marry her, his fucking dad did. Fuck.
That whole thing, she's had the old bull. Maybe she wants the young buck.
I don't like the ones that I don't like the ones where they're like, oh, mom, and oh, son. I like the ones where they're like, yeah, hey, your dad's out of town on a business trip. He hasn't been fucking me really good. I see you looking at me and they just fuck. Yeah,
but you gotta make sure you. But you gotta make sure you throw that step word in there, because if you don't, then that's just straight.
No, I don't want them saying anything.
Okay. But the thing is most of them do, especially at the beginning. Like, oh mom, oh son, it makes it kind of weird.
Well, this is weird. So far, we're 2 for 2 on porn categories, just a different word.
Well, they're all weird. The next one, and I've heard of this one, is necrophilia.
That's
necrophilia is fucked.
That is
fucked.
I don't
think there's a porn category for that. I think that's illegal.
Yeah, it's definitely illegal. But that takes me back to one of the best Sam Kinison bits ever. You remember the comedian Sam Kinison, the guy who who used to scream? He did this skit about gay necrophiliacs going into a morgue and just fucking the shit out of corpses. And it was funny because he laid on the ground like he was the corpse, and he just starts talking. He starts talking to himself, and he's like, "Yeah, I had a good life," and all he's doing all this talking like as if he's like a spirit looking down, and all of a sudden he's like starts rocking back and forth. He goes, "Oh, what is this? Some guy's dick is in my ass." It's fucking hilarious.
I remember that shit, bro. Like, how do you even I don't even know how you do that. Like,
I mean, it definitely.
Somebody got pregnant from fucking the body.
What, like a male?
Ow!
Yeah, it was
like it comes in.
I guess if it's not too far gone. I mean, I guess you.
Yeah, how do you do it if you're a female? How do you fuck a dead body if you're a female? Because they can't get hard.
I think kinda if they're not like.
No, there's no blood flowing.
I don't know.
That's what makes your dick hard is blood flow.
I don't know. I mean, I know that happens more than you think.
Yeah.
They have to be really big, soft.
No, I think it's more like the men probably like.
That's what I'm. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Probably. But still, either way, it's.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce some of these other ones. There's one where some people are into morbidly obese, not just obese, but 600-700 pounds. That's what they want.
600-pound life.
Yeah, and they want that person to stay that big. That's a huge turn on. I mean, my only thought is all the different crevices, all the different places you could stick it. Maybe.
I mean, true. It's not just, titties. It's everywhere. True. I mean, I guess to each their own. I mean, big girls need love too,
Yeah.
Even bigger girls need love.
There's one for, and this is kind of a dual one, rape fantasies and then cannibalism. Eating flesh.
How was that a dual one?
Because it's both. It's a rape fantasy and cannibalism together.
I see.
That's why I just used Hannibal Lecter. That one.
Yeah, I mean, that's a rape, or that's a porn category too, which I mean I find just like dark
yeah,
and
rape fans, yeah, that's weird.
that. But some people get off on that. That's what
Listen, there's a category for everything, man.
I know, but I don't know. What the hell's wrong with people?
I feel like I don't know how much porn you watch, but I feel like you. McDermott,
I have my
you
own.
Agree. I feel like he watches very boring porn. Like
I don't.
The rest of us, we would not even be like either that or it's really, really freaky.
Marine watches the shit that like equivalent to like
a 13-year-old
dress,
watches.
like the dress is like to the ankles, like really soft, or like
you watch
girls
porn.
Girls just like starfished.
You'll never know.
Oh,
I'm very not very specific. I will say like I have a specific like things that I look for that are turn on, but like it's nothing like you, McDermott, that you've expressed that you watch. Like I don't go that far, just because I don't want to see if I'm gonna like it. I don't want to know.
He's scared.
I don't want to know. I am. I don't want to know that side of myself because what if I do like it? What if I do?
I don't want to venture, but I just like I want to be out there. I want to see what's around, see what it is. I mean,
it's how I discover new stuff to do in bed. I mean, like how do you try new shit if you don't see it first or like get ideas about it first?
I don't
like
some of
the other lives,
Well, like throughout my life, I'm not saying like recent, but like throughout my sex life, like shit I've seen. I try to do that in the bedroom too, and some has worked, some hasn't, but it's a good way to, keep it spicy, keep it erotic.
True. So there's one for obscene words as well. That one I thought was kind of weird.
Just cuss words?
Yeah. Armpits is another one. I just happened to choose a woman with hairy armpits.
Yeah.
Ew.
Extraterrestrial. I actually saw one of these one time years and years ago. It was, I'm going to be honest, I don't think I could have wanked it even if I wanted to because it wasn't even like hot. It was weird. It was, the guy was dressed up as like the normal like alien that you think of and had like a 3-foot long pecker that was like as thin as a penis. Like it was like this. So obviously you couldn't really do nothing. And like the girl's like, she's like kind of, like crying, like, kind of like the whole rape fantasy thing. And then it goes inside of her, and it was just weird. But then I've also seen some of those. McDermott, you seen some of those CGI ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty creepy because they look real.
Yeah.
Yeah, the CGI ones are crazy. The anime ones pop up all the time too, and that's just
Bukkake.
That's pretty intense. Well, no, not Bukkake, but like anime. Like they're really good at drawing
Isn't
that
what
shit.
Bukkake was? I thought Bukkake is like the anime type where it's like tentacles and aliens and shit.
Wait, maybe. I thought Bukkake also had to do with pissing.
You Google this one.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought Bukkakes were like hella people come on people.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's right.
What Bukkake is where a bunch of people come?
As one participant is
getting the fuck out
by multiple participants, so it's like
or hentai. Hentai is the one I'm thinking of. Or wait a minute, is that right? So Bukkake is when a bunch of people or like a bunch of guys are just
going one person.
One to one person.
Okay. See, we're educational people. We learn things.
Hentai is a genre of Japanese manga and anime characterized by overly sexualized characters and sexually explicit images and plots. So like waifus.
Okay, but there was something specific that I remember. I remember seeing in a movie, and I can't remember what it's called. Then it has to do with like aliens and like tentacles and stuff. And
yeah, I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Feces, which kind of goes with farting, 2 girls, 1 cup. And then the last one, cuckolding, which I just
That's
like saying.
Really fucking common though.
What, cuckolding?
Yeah, it is.
It is so common that I'm going to shut our viewers off for a second because I can't show this next one. There is a magazine on cuckolding guides for men.
Why?
There's a reason why, as you can see there, this is why I couldn't show it because it did not hide anything. There's this magazine. I don't know if it's still out, but while I was looking for, like, finding these images to put on the slide, this was on there. I was like, cuckolding guide, your daughter's black boyfriends.
Yeah, so basically,
A lot of
you
the
just
cuckolding
have
stuff is usually like white guys having their wives fucked by a big black guy. It's usually
yeah,
what it
like
is.
getting shit like
Making new lovers. How
So
to
you-
encourage your daughter to
To have multiple sexual
What?
partners. Yeah. I don't know if this is real or not, but it popped up on there and it looks real.
I mean, he has a nice dick. I mean, she has a nice butt. That's a
calm
firm
down,
dick.
bud. Calm down. We know how much you like it.
I'm just
Like he
that's a
just can't
firm-
stop staring at it.
That's a
Here, let
firm
me get
dick.
that off there.
That's a firm dick.
Yeah, that's just. I don't want to see another dude pounding my wife. It's just not gonna
that's
happen.
Not really interesting to me.
Now, if you're the man that is single and everybody,
Oh yeah, I would fuck
you know,
his
was-
wife for him.
yeah, once you two partake, you know,
Yeah.
hey, you got a great life, bud. You know, it's just weird having them watch you in the room. Like
Well,
that's just weird.
it doesn't usually like they're usually either filming and or like rubbing themselves to you fucking their wife.
Right, like they're sitting there
So,
jerking
like,
off.
Yeah, so I don't know how I would feel like my performance is being evaluated by if he comes or not too.
Yeah, but
well,
why
if
do you
they come,
care
that means you
what
did a
he
good job.
feels?
If he doesn't come, that means you're doing a
Yeah.
shitty job.
Why do you care what he?
Because I'm
That's
gonna
the
be in the
purpose
back
of
of my
cuckolding.
mind like
It's
thinking
almost
like, damn,
for
I'm
the
letting-
guy.
Yeah, I'm letting him down because like
You're actually doing it for the
Not
both of
doing
them.
it.
You want her to enjoy herself, and you want
Well, yeah.
him to enjoy himself.
That's the way I'm looking at it. I want her to enjoy themselves, but I guess if he's not enjoying it, then you're probably not going to get another phone call. You know,
Probably not. Probably not. Because there's a reason he chose you, and if you're not doing it for him,
gotta get them fucking RPMs going, man.
yeah. Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of weird ones out there. I've
The
heard of dendrophiliacs, which is people who
What's
like
that?
dendrophiliacs, which is people who like to have sex with trees. Yeah, I don't need to get a splinter.
The shit you look up throughout the week.
No, I've heard about that. I heard that one about that one a long
you
time
know
ago.
what?
It just sticks in my head.
No way. What
nothing.
the tree thing or
Nothing.
no? Go ahead.
Nope.
All right.
What were you gonna say? Come on, don't be a bitch.
Just say it.
Alright, bro. I was like 12, maybe 11.
Oh, here we
I
go.
rubbed my dick on a tree because it was hard. I didn't know what to do. I just
Why a
wanted to know
tree?
something. I was in the woods.
Did it hurt?
Yes, it hurt. It made my boner go down really fucking good.
So wait a minute. So you were in the woods. How old were you?
I think I was probably like 12.
Okay,
Was it
so
like
you
a
were
hole in
12.
the tree?
So that's the
No,
normal.
was it-
it's a tree.
So 12
so you're
years-
just rubbing it
one of
against
those
it.
ones with like the bark that's like in the line too, like the thick like cut.
Oh, so you were
bark.
just rubbing it against it like that.
It was
So-
kind of like a thrust.
Okay,
I mean, you
so
couldn't use your hand.
you were at that
to a
age,
tree.
right, where where you just get random boners for no reason.
Yeah.
But
I
you
wanted
happen to
to
be
feel,
out in the
like, contact on
woods,
it.
and you
Wait.
wanted to see how the wood felt against your wood.
Time out. Wait.
Yeah.
You said that like, does that go away? You said like random boners. Like that still happens to me. Well, more in my sleep, but that's normal.
Not as much. Not as much as when I
No,
was.
I don't.
It
just-
still happens to me.
As a teenager.
I mean, I
but-
guess I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I don't just get random boners like in the middle of the day. Like I'll be sitting at work and be like, "Oh shit."
I mean, I'm just no, like that's never happened to me. But I like,
in
if,
front office, like, oh,
I'm sitting here looking at.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Can you go get that piece of paper off the copier for me? You can't get it yourself. Not right now. I hurt my back.
But like, I'll be sitting there playing like a game or something on my phone or watching a video, like not porn,
And you get
nothing
the-
sexually arousing. No, I'm just saying like that. That's how random it could be, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's probably actually like a different medical issue because like
Probably.
the random boners is from like the hormone shit.
Well, it's not like
It's
as
not
much as when I was a teenager.
I
It's not.
rarely get random boners unless like I am thinking about something sexual or
Or it's been a while.
yeah.
If it's been a while since I've either had sex or jerked off, then
Well, that could be
I've gotten random ones, or the simplest thing like an attractive woman on TV, even though she's not naked, I might see her and all of a sudden be like, "Oh shit, hey, I forgot you were down there."
Well, I still got 3 more weeks to go.
Damn.
Actually, on the IL was killing me.
Damn. How's your hand feeling?
I'm fine. I haven't really done it. I'm trying to hold back. That way, whenever it comes time, right after Christmas, it's gonna every day
I feel
for
like
a week. No, I shouldn't do that because it probably, it might injure again.
I feel like McDermott's like over here, like, hey, do you need a hand? I'll help you out. For a bro.
No, dude, go use a tree.
Don't call me now.
A really soft one.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, to be honest. I think I just wanted to feel my dick against something.
But yeah, you judge the things we did.
I mean, I
Right.
also like jerked off with a toilet paper roll before too.
I've never done
Who
that.
hasn't?
Me? I've never done that.
Hey, listen. When you're a teenager and you're just
this was
looking
like-
for random things that
This is
your
just
dick can fit in. I mean, look at American Pie. Jim fucked an apple pie. You're just looking for random things to put your dick in. If it looks like it can fit, you're gonna try it.
You think I'm a serial jerker? Like I've jerked off in a lot of like random like public places.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I would say, I've never done
Like
that
when
in a
you
public
get like,
place.
but like I get a boner. I'm
How
like,
public?
I don't want to like.
Waste it.
Couple jobs, gas stations.
You jerked off at work?
Yeah, but I've jerked off at work
Did
before.
you- Did you jerk off at your previous employment?
No, not there. That would be weird.
That would be
Weird.
fucking
Like,
weird.
That would be fucking
Yeah.
weird.
I think that might be Priya.
Yeah, 100%.
No, it's mainly like if like you catch the urge or something like you're not gonna get fuck the girl, but like you're like I don't want to just have blue balls because like my dick's gonna stay kind of hard. You just like go wank it the bar bathroom sometimes, or
No, never happened to me.
And where's the most public place you've jerked it?
Dude, me?
Me?
Porta
No,
potty.
Tim.
Oh.
Never done it in public. Either my own
Never?
room or a hotel.
Well, yeah, hotel, like in a different city somewhere. I mean,
I've never jerked it in public.
I set the mood one time, dude. I jerked off in front of the duck pond at the park.
Wow.
what the fuck you did?
Bro, because I
hold
meant
on, hold on. You fucking came in the pond, didn't you?
No,
Yes,
no.
you did.
It was on the
He's
picnic
not
tables
allowed.
right behind the pond. It's where like families probably ate their lunch.
I've
That's
eaten at that picnic
disgusting.
table.
Just imagine, dude. I was up on that table. Well, the girl, man, I met this girl there.
Was it at night?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
it's- no bullshit. The park. That's where we used to go to. Me and Ashley were up at
That's where
fucking
you used
the
to
park.
jerk off too.
No,
Well,
like,
I mean,
it
I
wasn't
got
like I
jerked
just
off.
went there and I was like brought a fucking nice cozy book and stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna crank it here while I'm reading. Like I met this girl there and like her parents called her like, hey, you gotta come back home right now. And like so in the middle of the fucking deed, she left. There was no giving me another fucking 7 seconds. It's
Why
probably
do
all
you-
it would have fucking taken.
Why didn't you just go home and finish the job?
Well,
Because
that,
I
blue balls.
didn't want to risk the blue balls from the party
Yeah.
of my house.
Blue balls suck.
Maybe I've never really had blue balls then.
Yeah, it hurts so bad.
Really?
It's fucking
And the
terrible.
only way to get rid of it is to crank it, but it hurts so bad to crank it.
See, here's the thing. And it's funny you said this because I actually, out of curiosity, I tried to give myself blue balls one time. I wanked it to the point where, I mean, you're close and then stopped, and it didn't hurt. I just was
Really?
seeing if, yeah. I
All right,
just
so
wanted to see.
have you ever started peeing and then you forcibly
Have to
stopped
stop.
yourself and at a time when you really have to pee and it kind of hurts a little bit?
Mhm.
It's worse than that. Probably 5 times worse than that.
Yeah.
It hurts like a bitch.
Ugh.
Yeah. I did come on the table, though, on accident. So
I thought
hopefully
that was,
they.
No,
I thought that was bird poop. I licked it up.
Listen, the cops never even came up to that park either. That was low key the place. We always went to the either the baseball field or the back by the duck pond,
Oh,
but at the
Abrams.
playground.
Al Abrams was a good place to go. But
Oh,
the cops check that place sometimes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
solid.
We know someone that goes up there and writes their reports.
Oh, what? Really? So people still go up there?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Apparently,
That's funny.
I feel like a serial jerker now.
You might be.
It's all been like because of like not wanting to get blue balls though.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want something that's really gonna get you feeling good, I thought this would really get you going. We look at some weird fashion trends.
Is that Priscilla DeVille?
Who
the fuck is Priscilla DeVille?
I've never heard
You
of
mean
that.
Girl with all the
Cruella?
down men.
You mean
Oh,
Cruella DeVille?
Yeah.
Stop.
What?
Priscilla DeVille? Where did you pull that out your ass? Like,
Because of the
I don't
jacket,
know.
I guess. But it's not even a dog made of dogs.
no.
I don't even think it's fur. It looks like velvet or something. No, I'm looking. I went back in time and found some weird fashion trends that were quite popular at some point. Shoulder pads on women have had their time, come and go. I remember shoulder pads back in like the 80s, early 90s were really
90s.
big. And then this one looks like it was from back in like
Which-
the 50s. They were pretty big.
I don't-
too.
I don't see how that was ever a turn on for a man. Like, bro, it looks like you're going to the gym 7 days a week. Like, why are your shoulders bigger than mine?
Yeah, that I never understood the shoulder pads. The next one is something that McDermott would wear.
Rompers?
The male romper. Meanwhile-
Yeah, I know some people who
Didn't
want
you
them.
wear one of those?
Me?
I could
Yeah.
see you in one of them, honestly.
That's kind of weird.
Some of the shorts you have kind of look like romper shorts.
I do
so
not
wouldn't
have.
do
I do
that.
not
Like,
have
look
any
at
short
me, you
shorts.
little romper stomper.
Wait, at the car wash, they were kind of
I bought those
romper-ish.
at Walmart for the purpose of that
Oh. And how many times have you worn them since?
video. That one time.
I
I didn't
know,
still have them.
I know some guys around your age, Derm, who not recently, but have worn them, like, a little after high school. And
Really?
yeah, I'm not gonna throw their name out there, but McDermott, I know you know them.
I mean, it
Your son's
doesn't.
gonna be one of them.
It doesn't necessarily
Your
mean.
son.
No, he would never wear that. I would never let him wear that.
You might want
I-
to watch what you say,
Yeah.
I would knock him out. I would knock him out if he ever came home in one of them.
Caleb. We would still accept you.
I would.
He don't have the body for it.
I mean, the picture that I showed up here, and I'll be honest, all of them kind of look like this. It definitely suggests that the gentlemen in the picture are of a certain or belong to a certain community.
Gay. Oh,
Yeah, I was trying to be more subliminal.
sorry. We support you guys.
Yeah, usually the gay guys have the waist to pull this
I
off.
have the Bud
True.
Light thing behind me. We
True.
support you guys.
I mean, gay guys definitely have the fashion sense. I mean, if I need to know what look good, I definitely go to a
Fashion.
gay guy.
They're fit. Most of them are pretty fit.
I know Tammy was watching last year. What is that one show?
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Yeah, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. And so she was watching. So I sat there and watched a couple episodes with her. I was like, all right, not bad taste.
They know what they're talking about when it comes to fashion.
And sucking dick.
Yeah, they
I'm
do.
I'm fat. Make me look good.
Yeah.
Not at sucking dick though.
Oh!
All right, so this was a weird. This was, I guess,
Yeah.
you'd still call it a fashion trend. But the black teeth during the Elizabethan era was a sign of being rich because you could afford sweets. Yeah, apparently it was pretty popular. So women would intentionally let their teeth rot to show that they could afford to buy sweets, right?
Did they brush their teeth back like in that time, or
I don't know when. Let me look it up. That's a good question.
yeah, I don't know when
When
mouth hygiene started, but
the toothbrush.
I mean it's still kind of going on because I can't really say nothing.
1780.
Mine was from an accident, but like British people definitely
Yeah, that's
aren't known for the best teeth.
all that
It
trumpets.
says
Oh, well, yeah.
here's one that says most historians agree ancient Babylonians and Egyptians created the first toothbrushes from frayed twigs between 3500 to 3000 BC.
I mean, it was only a matter
Basically-
of time, infections and shit before they figured, hey, we got to stop that.
Well, I mean, animals in nature will clean their teeth by chewing on twigs and things like that. So that's what probably early man would have done before toothbrushes and toothpaste were around. You also have to remember that sugar is one of the main things that rots your mouth. If you eliminate sugar from your diet, your teeth don't typically rot. Not to saying they still wouldn't get dirty and your teeth wouldn't be, pretty shitty and
discolored and
yeah, but it wouldn't be as bad if you eliminate sugar. So black teeth was a pretty common thing. Going back to later times as well, the male powdered wig was a pretty common trend for quite some time. Do you guys happen to know why powdered wigs were so common though? 'Cause it was actually
lice.
Yeah,
lice is one reason, but it's not the most prominent reason.
that's the one that I had heard. Maybe, was it like a entitlement thing, like a?
It
like
turned
if you
into that, but what happened was a lot of men were going bald.
That's it.
At a very young, at a pretty early age, and there's a reason they were going bald because we did not have contraception back then, but we still had whorehouses. So syphilis was pretty common, and it was very common for men to lose their hair. Was one of the
syphilis
side
makes
effects.
you lose hair.
Yeah.
Shit.
That was
Wonder-
it.
So that's what
I wonder if I have syphilis. No, I'm joking.
So that's what led to the powdered wig trend, and then it just became a status symbol as well.
Well, yeah, usually it's like, the people that were in like the Congress and didn't Washington have that or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't have one that big. He had a smaller version.
Nah, Washington had syphilis.
Little bitch ass.
The next one I don't know if you ever heard. It's called the crinoline. It was pretty common during like the 1800s, and it was meant usually the one. This is just the best quality picture I could have. Usually it's bigger in the rear. You fan the dress over it, and it gives the illusion that a woman has a bigger hips for birth.
Yeah.
Right. So that was a pretty weird one, but oftentimes these cages would be made of steel, which would make them even like really heavy and hard to move.
So it's like makeup for the bottom half. You're just given a false sense of what you're looking at.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
damn, girls are good at that shit.
Leg warmers. A weird trend. Not socks, but leg warmers.
Yeah.
That's what they were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just something you wear on the bottom. I don't think that they really kept I think it was just more of a fashion thing. I don't think they did what they intended them to do. But yeah, leg warmers was pretty big back in the 80s.
It wasn't just like in the workout scene either, because like they were wearing them with like jeans and shit too. And
yeah, they would. I think it mostly portrayed to working out, but yeah, you're right.
Richard Simmons.
Yeah. Yeah, he wore them.
That's my idol right there.
Parachute pants was pretty popular for a short period of time in the 90s.
We tried to keep it going with the Jinkos.
Yeah. Can't touch this. I came across some really strange ones, so I only picked two. Asymmetrical pants. So basically one leg is bigger than the other. You have one that just looks like it's just like a straight leg or a boot cut, and you have another one's more like a bell bottom.
What? I've never heard of that.
Me either.
And that looks like not that, like maybe past what, 30 years?
Yeah, I think
20 years?
I think these are pretty like relevant now. Some of these.
Oh, now.
Yeah, I think this one, and then the next one was my favorite. The butt zipper.
Wait.
I don't remember that.
Oh, the butt zipper. What the fuck?
Zippers in the back.
Is that a thing now?
I think so. I have the website here. Let me. Wrong one. Wrong one. Shit, that just showed up on stream too.
God damn it.
It was only for a second. It'll be all right.
Wait, I didn't see it. Get back.
No, I have to edit. What's the point of the butt zipper?
All right. It's this new fashion name is Plain Dangerous. Looks like an ordinary pair of jeans, but do not be fooled. There's a zipper going right in the middle of the backside. When wearing these cutting-edge jeans, you must be aware at all times. In a given moment, someone could just walk up behind you and unzip that strangely placed zipper.
Yeah, that's my worry.
We're not sure what it's supposed to be for, but we have to wonder how anyone could comfortably sit in these things. That zipper looks painfully placed. Yeah, I would definitely say, especially the bottom part. I mean, if she wasn't wearing underwear, imagine catching some.
Jeans, I would imagine you're wearing underwear, but like
Probably.
still a zipper going up your fucking crotch and up your crack, like
Up your crack.
But that still like that leaves it perfectly open. You know, you're in a crowded area and somebody just walked by you and like zip right down. Like they're never gonna go for your private area and grab your zipper. Right there,
Yeah.
Trump would be loving that.
That he might. That he might.
Wake up, buddy.
I'm up. I don't understand.
Yeah, there's some. Well, I mean, I'm sure you've seen some of the weird. That wasn't even the weirdest ones. I mean, those are just the ones I picked. But there's some strange fashion trends out there. If you ever watch some of those walkway, model events, like some of the stuff that they put on, it's like.
You remember when Lady Gaga wore that hot dog dress?
Yes. Yeah, she wears some weird shit.
Yeah. Hey, now that we've said the most weird one, let's give it up for the number one trend of all time for women, yoga pants. The greatest thing ever invented. Whoever invented them, you're a god.
If you're
I'm just going to put that out there.
Guy, smartest guy ever. If you're a woman, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes. You did it for all of us men.
Can we make some men yoga pants while we're at it, please?
They do have them. Lululemon sells for everybody. Like that's a trend for guys to wear like at the gym.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I think the closest I would go is, and you see guys do this, is like compression pants with shorts over top. I would do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could wear yoga pants.
I've seen them with underwear and then the compression pants.
Yeah, I don't see
underwear on, but they got
point?
the compression pants.
Oh, okay.
What's the point for like compression pants and then like shorts? Like, what's the point for the compression?
Well, I mean, I guess because they're really tight, like you're gonna see a bulge, so at least wear shorts over them. I would do that.
Right. I mean, I guess for fashion, but like
no,
as
I'm
like
thinking more just for working out.
Oh, okay. I mean,
really fashion.
Like, I don't know. I don't see the use for them, but that's just me. I don't like tight things either.
Well, I think the idea behind tight like yoga pants is because it helps you maintain flexibility, and then that way, because you're putting yourself in a lot of strange positions, you don't get caught on sleeves and baggy pants and whatnot. It's funny because I was just talking about this. I was doing yoga earlier in the year, and I really enjoyed it, but it was hard for me. What are you covering your face for? I was enjoying it. It was just very hard for me to just kind of watch a video and try to follow along with it. I would like to find a yoga class, and I heard that there are some local ones around here. So for any of our listeners, if you know of any yoga classes, I'm definitely interested.
I think the Y has them.
I asked, and no, the person who I asked,
middle-aged women.
Why don't you ask our cousin? She works at the Y.
Why can't guys go to yoga class?
Wait, time out. Guys can do yoga. It's actually. Hey, McDermott, you know how you've been having issues with your sciatic nerve? Like, yeah,
dude.
Like me? Yoga can actually help that. Now, me, I like the most yoga I've ever done was on what was it, Wii Fit? I tried there, and it's hard. Well, see, that's what like my sciatic nerve. Like I did different stretches and stuff, but yoga does help you become more flexible. Helps your joints, so you don't wake up just in pain all the time. The fuck?
Hey, bro, I know damn well we really.
What was that?
Nothing.
I know damn well we're really not.
No, go back. I'll go back and watch the recording. What was it?
Hold on.
No, it's about to come up. No, I thought you were fucking kidding.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway, so what were you saying you showed on your desk there? That blue thing? McDermott?
Oh, behind you.
It's a what?
I think
light mini fridge.
I think he was trying to hint at something. Wink, wink.
No, I wouldn't. Bro,
it's for our special community.
I don't want to talk to him now. I don't want to fucking have no fucking. I don't want to talk to you, Tim. You're a piece of shit for what you're about to do.
Why?
Because you know why, you fucking scoundrel.
So I thought for this next topic, it'd be good to bring in our resident expert, right?
Oh.
And genius, Dr. Professor. All right. So if you give me just one moment, I'll go get him.
Nerds.
Hey,
What
bro,
did you?
Yo, was he stuffing his pants in the back now?
He has before in the front.
No,
though.
but I'm saying this was in the back. Burnham got an ass.
I think he's getting a little bit thicker. Those pants are kind of tight too. Maybe he will be wearing the yoga pants soon.
That definitely looked like he stuffed in the back, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna buy him some Lululemon for Christmas.
And we're back.
What's up, Dr. Professor?
I'm doing pretty good. So, McDermott, this is payback for at the church when you were yelling across the parking lot. You remember that?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
Oh,
I
really?
absolutely recall.
The one time that you're at a church, bro. What the?
All right, so an interesting topic, for our troubled individuals is, a lot of people, men and women, suffer from hemorrhoids.
When it's convenient.
Why is it convenient?
Never mind.
It's a very serious thing, and it's not really life-threatening, but it can cause a lot of frustration, a lot of pain for individuals. And there's internal and there's external hemorrhoids. Internal ones can be a little bit more difficult to deal with because usually those are the ones that kind of bleed the most. It's usually what causes it's usually like a vein. It's a vein or blood vessel around the anus or rectum becomes swollen or irritated. It usually occurs due to extreme pressure, being applied to that area. So a couple different things.
So like blowouts.
Has anybody in here? Has anyone in here ever experienced a hemorrhoid?
I never have.
Never.
I think you know the answer to that.
I'll leave the floor open. I've never had one.
I think we all know the answer to this. So let's fucking get on to your stuff here, bud.
We know the answer to this. What about our viewers?
So I mean, we'll just assume.
I have a fucking hemorrhoid hanging out of my asshole. Okay, like what do you want me to say? This is a bit fucked.
So what they can be caused from? They can be caused from straining during bowel movements. It can come from sitting long periods of time, especially on cold surfaces. Chronic diarrhea or chronic constipation. Obesity or being pregnant. Anal sex.
I check a lot of boxes, except that one. No.
Low fiber diets will sometimes cause it. Or lifting heavy items are two of the most common, or of the most common.
After seeing this picture, I'm so thankful that I've never had one. Cause I'm not trying to bleed out my ass or have something hanging out of there.
I'm glad you said this because this is just a diagram. I thought it'd be better if we show some actual footage.
That's disgusting. Bro, is that shit?
No, that's probably bile or blood. So that's an internal hemorrhoid.
Yeah. Okay.
We're showing here. I guess I could share my screen here for our viewers.
Are we allowed to show this?
It's internal. It's internal. It's educational, and it's medical.
Okay. What if it was a vagina? I don't think YouTube would like that very much.
Yeah, it's educational. We're not like jerking off or anything. All right, so this is an internal hemorrhoid. Here's one of those. Ones that comes
what yours looks like?
Out.
That looks like pussy lips.
It's definitely that one looks a little painful and a little raw.
How do you shit out of that?
It's hard.
It's very difficult.
It ain't like that though. It ain't like that.
Look in the middle of it, like it looks like saliva and like brown saliva and shit. All right, that's gross. Can we?
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that? Is that external also?
Yeah. Well,
why does the one look like an oyster?
So A is it's an internal that it starts to come out. So there's a stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stage 3 pops out, but you can push it back up in. Stage 4 will pop out and you can't push it back up in.
Oh, that bitch ain't going back in.
Yeah.
Bro, that looks like an oyster.
I'll never eat an oyster the same way. I know one of my coworkers loves oysters. Maybe not
Like
oysters.
dandruff on his asshole hair?
What's that?
Does he have dandruff on his butthole hair?
I think that's just a shot, like a little sheen from the light. But that's more of a minor one. Like that one's nice. It still was probably painful and probably itches.
I would say that's more like that bee is kind of like mine.
Okay, well that's not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not like you can feel it there. It kind of blocks it.
That's my last picture.
But
yeah, that's not
if
too
it was
bad.
A, I don't know if we could be friends anymore.
if it was I
Just
would
don't
have.
come. He wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be sitting right now. He'd be standing.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, apparently I heard that surgery that goes along with that, which McDermott, you were told, is like the worst.
Oh, you mean a hemorrhoidectomy?
Yeah, that.
I'm glad you brought that up because I just happen to have a video that we can watch and learn about how a hemorrhoidectomy is done. So,
You're McDermott, this is perfect for you.
So this is Dr. Lane, who's a surgeon.
One of your colleagues?
No. But very professional guy, and I just thought we could take a couple minutes and watch how they actually take the time to.
He looks like a guy that would remove hemorrhoids.
I'm injecting a long.
Right,
Yeah,
so
I heard
this
this is like the worst thing to go through.
So this one's
like,
pretty bad. So they're injecting some anesthesia in there, so that they can kind of numb the area.
I hope we're allowed to put this on YouTube.
It's educational. I don't see why
This is
not.
on YouTube already.
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
on YouTube. I don't see why we. Did he just say milked in there?
Yep. Sure did.
A couple smaller ones on
Oh,
the right.
there's a little blood.
Yeah, a little bit of blood. You can see this person. It kind of looks like. I'm gonna guess this is a female, but I could be a guy. Just looks like the ass of a girl.
A little bit.
I trained at the Ferguson Clinic.
What the fuck? What's he shoving in her ass?
He's spreading it open so he can get to
Oh,
the actual hemorrhoid inside.
what are those things called that they put in the vagina? Like during a... I forget what they're called, but that's what that looks like.
And then he's clamping.
Joe, you're just grabbing it like that.
Well, it's numb.
Be gentle, bud. Yeah, but, I mean, it's bruising.
And then he's gonna grab it with that.
And I use a harmonic feature for the outside part.
Oh, okay. No, he's just cutting.
Oh, he's cutting it.
Okay, it must be like a pair of scissors almost.
Yeah, that's what they use to, like, for tendons and
Well,
shit,
see
too.
the skin like around there. See how white that skin is? It almost looks like it's dead.
Is that an infection? Like,
Maybe.
Out of my way as I go.
oh my god.
And then we work our way up toward the pedicle. This is one.
Works his way up towards the
Yeah,
pedicle.
just getting right in there.
And then as I get to the pedicle, I'll seal it.
Bro, be gentle.
Pre-seal first.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, he definitely seems like he knows what he's doing.
That just make sure that the pedicle stays nice and dry.
What?
And you can see we've taken.
Oh, that's some fine work right there. I think that's gonna heal up nice.
Dry there.
Ugh.
I wonder how an internal one
She mean that's an
is.
antibiotic. I don't know that one he's about ready to go to. Ooh, ow, ooh.
Jesus.
Why would you show me this?
On the left.
Bro,
So
I'm
you
living
take-
with this
This
shit.
is a smaller quadrant.
I mean, this is self-awareness, you know? Be
I'm
careful
not
when be careful when you're taking shits.
See, this one's quite
Don't strain so hard.
So we use the
He just shoves that thing right in her ass. And I'm assuming this is a girl.
mode out here on vibrate.
Like, the stuff he's grabbing, I didn't even know was a hemorrhoid. Like, it just looked like
It just
part
looks
of
like
the
extra skin.
asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird the way it's cauterizing. I almost want to say that that thing is not a scissor. It's like burning
Yeah.
the skin the way it's turning white like that.
I'm pushing down,
So he's like cauterizing it. That's why it's not bleeding either.
and then we'll just kind of keep working up the side.
He's doing some fine work though. I mean, look how big that patch is he's taking off of there.
I don't know why, but I don't want to stop watching. Like, I can't look away.
Oh, this is only about 5.5 minutes, so we're gonna watch the whole thing.
Are you good there?
I don't know.
Yo, look how brown it is. Ooh.
Looks like a tonsil.
Working up toward the pedicle.
That's what a tonsil looks like?
I don't know. I'm just trying to instigate the
No
gag
way.
reflex.
I'm so sorry for what you're going through, Dur. Fuck.
Listen, there's a lot
that.
of people that go through this, so it's very. I thought it'd be a very serious topic for us to talk about, so that we can empathize with those who have went through this.
And as I get up to the pedicle,
No wonder they said this is the worst thing, because it's like the recovery is awful.
Because I imagine like the recovery for
Very
this,
painful.
like you probably have to watch what you eat so that your poops are soft.
Yeah.
it gives you a nice dry field.
Sitting on a donut all the time.
She's got a little bit of extra tissue up here on top that I'm.
I can hurt to like walk for a while too.
Probably.
Taking much tissue.
Not only do you get it cut, but now you got something in your asshole.
So basically, at this point, then we've got that one removed. She's still got one little place that's a little oozy down here, but
Little woozy.
All right,
It's
so-
a little woozy.
So yeah, see right there, he's burning it. So I'm not going to click on this next one, but I want you guys to look at the next suggested video.
if it's 100%,
You see what that
dry, then
says?
I leave it alone. If sometimes even with
Yo, what?
there's a little bit of
Squirting before and after the climacteric part 2.
What is that?
I don't know.
Who's on your account watching weird shit like that?
It's the first time I've ever typed this stuff in.
They're not playing Fortnite. I can tell you that right now.
No, that's it's a medical thing because that's a doctor.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
Well,
very.
some-
I'm not going to
Medicine.
click on it, but I'm just curious as to what it is.
First one we did.
So
What? Wait, what's climacteric? I thought that said.
I've assumed something
climax.
about climax. If I had to guess.
Right, squirting, climax. They're not playing Fortnite.
So yeah, so I thought it'd be a good
Are you
idea.
okay?
No, I'm not fucking okay.
Yo, he looks destroyed right now.
I didn't know they shoved something in your asshole either.
Hey,
Well, that's only
Well-
one version. So for one like you have, they probably do another or a different type.
next time you'll think twice before you
So
yell across the
probably
parking lot.
What they would do for yours, if it's as small as what you said it was, they basically take it and grab a hold of it with like a pair of forceps, and then take a rubber band and wrap it so tight that it cuts off all circulation to the skin. Right?
That's what they do with skin tags.
Yeah. So you see how like the tip of my finger starts to change colors. You know, the tighter it gets, eventually then it just falls off. So that's probably what they would do to yours. Still kind of
Yeah, big skin tags. That's what they do. They actually have ones for small skin tags. It's like looks like a pen, and it shoots a rubber band around the little skin tag, and within like a day, it's gone.
Hey,
Isn't that cool?
no.
Yo, we could do this. No need to pay expensive doctor bills. Me and Tim, we got you. We can take care of it for you.
Why do you look pale?
He does look pale. I'm your best friend. I would wrap a rubber band around that little sucker for you.
And I'd hold
To
your
get it
hand.
going.
I'd hold your hand while you, because I know it's going to be
Right.
painful. I would hold your hand. We're here for you.
I don't
you
want to
okay?
even look up.
Are you okay?
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I forgot it was still. My bad.
Holy shit!
We'll just go
I can't
down.
believe we just watched
I
that.
ain't gonna lie,
damn,
dude.
right, you're alright.
I almost puked.
Yeah, you're 100% pale, bud.
I know. I thought I was going to, but I didn't want to be a bitch and look away.
That would be
Mixed
awesome.
with
if
how
you-
tired he is too.
That'd be awesome if you
Yeah.
puked right on here. So, all right, gentlemen. Well, I'll let it get you back to it and finish up your podcast. But I'll catch you next time.
Hey, I appreciate the shit out of you for that.
Fuck you.
Later, dog. Well, luckily, your last, for your pitch, so take some time and, recover a little bit. I'm sure that was traumatic for you.
Oh, it was, dude.
Oh, it's that time, baby.
put my cardigan back on.
It's that time. Yo, I was telling McDermott right before we started, Tim. You know what's crazy? And I'm kind of like stressing about this. So let me take my hat off for this. I was putting my glasses on for the show and, looking at myself in the webcam, and I noticed something. Whenever I have them on straight, do you notice how they kind of slant to one side?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I want you to take a look at my ears looking straight on.
Yeah, the one size a little lower.
Why could I not be born fucking proportionate, dude?
Okay, but
Why did I never notice that till?
I'm gonna be
after you
honest.
just said that?
Most people's faces aren't symmetrical though. You're not. It's not that uncommon. Mine slants a little bit. Not as that bad, but mine does.
But because of these sunglasses, like the straight line across the top, you notice it instantly.
More noticeable.
And I'm stressing the shit out of this right now.
Sloth from the Goonies.
Bro, no. All right, cool. Fuck you. I hate you now. But like,
listen, you don't have this. You don't have a chunk missing out of your ear.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Which is probably from when I was born.
I'm just like, I'm sad now because I really like these sunglasses. I'm gonna put like some extra tape on this side, make it even.
That's fair.
Hey, look at that score though, baby.
Yes, and I told you. You said you were out of it, and I won't.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been
down.
I haven't been selling. You've been consistently the last few weeks been catching up, but
well, this is taking some extra research for the other picks.
Yeah,
because parlays suck.
Yeah, and I took a little bit more time on my picks this week because I've been slacking last week. I did shitty.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't love a lot of the matchups this week. So a lot of them, I just went with like the top guy in the league. It's just a lot of them have like wide receivers. They all have shitty matchups and stuff. So
yeah. The one thing I'll say, I'm definitely tired of the New York Giants being in the lowest scoring category. But
here's my issue with. I was telling Ashley about this earlier. Barkley needs to shut his damn mouth, and like all that crying he did in the offseason was for nothing. Like, I'm mad because I missed my bet by 4 yards. It was a 7-leg bet for $75, and I missed it because Barkley couldn't get 50 yards, and he's usually been 50 or over.
And he had a good receiving game.
Right. So you did all that crying in the offseason, but if you can't average at least 50 yards a game.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, look at the team he's playing on right now. They can barely throw the ball. Of course, then Tommy DeVito puts up 3 touchdowns last week against the bum-ass Redskins.
They were also playing the Patriots, though. Like, I mean,
yeah.
As a running back, you should be averaging. He's not putting up the numbers that they paid him for.
True.
I mean, Daniel Jones didn't either. The Giants are full of bad ideas right now.
Yeah. All right, so moving into week 13.
Let's get it going, baby. Okay. First quarterback, we're going to go with Tua.
I'm glad I've been making multiple picks because I had a feeling you were going to take him. Tagovailoa.
Yeah, it was the best.
I think I spelled it right.
Washington's given up the most fantasy points to quarterback, so
I think that's well, I'm not going to say much yet, but I think that's going to be a good game.
I don't, because ever since and I'm not picking Commanders for the upset anymore. Ever since they lost their entire pass rush, they traded them away. Their defense is shit. So to it is. Running back, we're going with the top running back in the league, CMC. I mean, he's got a alright matchup, but I didn't love all the other ones.
All right.
And they played the Eagles. Eagles defense isn't that good.
Which is
wide
good.
receiver, yeah. Wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. Top receiver. Again, don't love the matchups, but
and I will say, I don't know if you guys have been looking. Tyreek Hill's been the top receiver like 4 or 5 times this year.
right. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. And again, I don't think he's the top trending tight end right now, but best tight end in the league, Travis Kelce. They're seeing the Broncos coming up on their asses, so I think Chiefs are going to start hitting their stride, pulling out the big dog. Defense. I think this team has had a 180 ever since Matt Canada has been gone, and it just changed the whole team. So we're going Pittsburgh top defense.
Wasn't he the offensive coordinator?
Yeah, but it just seems like the whole team has changed since he's been gone. And their defense has played pretty well this year.
Okay.
Plus they're playing Arizona, so. Lock pick. Fuck the Commanders. I'm taking Miami over Washington.
Pretty safe bet.
Yeah. For underdog, I am going to go. Oh, let me make sure they're still the underdog. Yep, I'm going to take my Denver Broncos over Houston.
Yeah, I saw that they were the underdog in that one. Only because it's in Houston.
Yeah, same record.
And both teams have been playing well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the beginning of the year, the first 6 games, it was just Sean Payton was cleaning up what was left over from Hackett.
Well, and I mean, I don't dislike Russell Wilson, so I'm hoping that he can bounce back. I mean, I don't know if they're going to win a championship, but I'd like to see him finish out a career.
I think a lot of people judged him, and I did too, based off his numbers last year. But in Seattle, he was solid. Is he a quarterback that's putting up like record numbers? No, and he never was. But he's doing enough. So, highest scoring, we're going San Fran and Philly. And for lowest, sorry, Derm, Colts, Titans. Although, like, I saw the Colts were first place. When did that happen?
No, they're not at first place. Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Like 7-3.
No, they have a wild card spot.
Probably because the Bills are like 6-6.
Yeah, Bills are 6-6, but Indy's 6-5. But it's Colts, Texans, and Broncos tied.
Doesn't 7 teams make it now?
Yeah. So right now it's Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and then Colts have that other spot, and then us and Houston are right outside. But the Colts, like with Gardner Minshew, how are you 6-5? Anyway,
So we got Big Cock Brock, Pacheco, Hollywood Brown, and Dallas Goedert.
Wait, is everybody playing for San Fran this week?
Dallas Goedert's injured.
What? Are you sure? Hold on.
Oh no, he's coming back.
Oh no, it says doubtful.
He's pronounced himself healthy and ready to return to action. That was 7 minutes ago.
This was today at 4:08, listed as doubtful. Broken right forearm. Broken forearm.
He's been out. He's been out for
How do you come back a month after a broken forearm?
It's not like you. That's something he can.
All right. So, do we want to skip that, or do we want to try to put something else in there?
Well, I would put another tight end
just in case he don't play.
I would put another tight end. Why don't you do like Logan Thomas for the Commanders or?
Yeah, we haven't done him this year.
Or do Njoku for the Browns or something. Yeah, when I saw Dallas Goedert, I was like, "Whoa, my man ain't back yet."
All right. Let's do Logan Thomas. So he is projected. So he's projected. We'll say 4 receptions for 40 yards, and we'll leave a touchdown on there.
Wait, you said Logan Thomas? You gotta change the name.
Well, I mean, we know it. All right.
I think I know. Just 1 second.
And I didn't do any of these ones super hard, except for maybe the Marquise Brown one with the 20+ yard reception. So I feel like any of us could really hit one this week. I feel like all 4 of them are definitely reachable.
Yeah, but one is a little better than the rest of them. That's what I'm going with. We're gonna go Purdy. 225 passing.
Me and you had different thoughts on that. I thought you were going
Why?
to say Logan Thomas.
Oh,
The
shit.
touchdown scares me, but
no.
Purdy not throwing a pick against Philly.
He's only
is
got
scary.
6 interceptions on the year.
Yeah, but Philly.
He's the top passer rating, and Philly's defense is not that good.
Mm.
No, they're giving up a ton of points to or they're not scoring as many points as they were projected to score this year. Yeah, the interception wasn't what I was worried about, but he's had quite a few games where he has only thrown 1 touchdown. But like I said, Philly's defense, I think will be all right.
All right, how many points?
We'll go. We'll go 4 again.
All right.
The 2 touchdowns. Are they both passing, or could it be any?
Passing.
All right.
If I was going to do any touchdown, I would have done more yards.
Okay.
All right, so since you took Tua, I'm going to go with Patty Mahomes.
Fucking course you are.
Listen, he stole almost all of mine, so that's why I've been writing down 2. If I was in your shoes, I'd be writing down 3.
No, I fucking...
Yeah. At running back, just because I like him, he's been getting the rock a lot more. I'm taking Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's my dude.
Not Jahmyr Ribs.
He's going to be one of the top guys years to come.
But I didn't think that you were going to take the picks the way you did. They're playing the Saints.
Who?
Is it? Well, my other running... I'm taking Gibbs, and my other receiver is St. Brown. Do I take 2 guys from the same game?
I did that before, and it didn't go well for me. I took St. Brown and Gibbs.
Stop helping him.
Why? I've helped him. Fuck you.
Wow, dude. Crazy.
But that is the one who I like the most. But then there's one guy who's due for a bounce back who I thought was going to have a good week last week. I know McDermott loves this guy because he's been in first place ever since the beginning of the season. Because this guy, that would be A.J. Brown. Yeah, I'm going to go A.J. Brown. I hope it doesn't bite me in the ass. Watch St. Brown fucking come out and have a huge game. Both him and Gibbs.
Oh, you're doing AJ? Damn.
Yeah.
AJ went from like second best in second best in the league to like, who are you?
Yeah, I'm hoping he'll bounce back in a big game against the Niners.
You won't take Devontae Smith, Derm.
That'd be risky. But hey, he outshined AJ Brown last week. My tight end is going to be George Kittle. I think Brock Purdy is going to have at least 1 touchdown, and I think it's going to go to Kittle. Defense. You didn't take either one of my defenses. I was thinking either Jacksonville or Kansas City, and I think I'm going to go with Kansas City because their defense has actually been pretty decent this year.
They are what is keeping them in games.
Yeah. All right. My lock pick, because of that, I'm going to take KC at Green Bay as my lock.
Ooh, even after what Green Bay just did to Detroit.
Yep. That's a divisional game, so it doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
My underdog, I had 2 I was going to choose, and I'm going to go with you because I do like the way the Dolphins been playing. I'm going to take Denver at Houston. Oh, shit. Damn.
Go ahead, everybody. Hop on that Denver train. It's running all day and all night. Just hop right on.
Broncos country. That's right.
That's right. It's only a matter of time, baby.
All right. I don't know why, but I have a feeling the Miami-Washington game is going to be high scoring. Very similar to the Eagles and Redskins games as of late. So I'm going to take that as my high scoring game. I just have a feeling. My lowest scoring game is going to be Atlanta at the New York Jets.
That was my second pick.
Jets don't have much offense, but they have a good defense. I don't see Atlanta. Atlanta's not very good on the road. They're not good at home either, but they're not very good on the road. So I don't see them being able to score. I could see this being another 10-7 type game.
Oh, yeah. Here in about 3 weeks, the Jets may have some offense.
Maybe. I think a lot of people are thinking that he's trolling and he's not actually going to play.
I mean, he's already at practice, so, I mean.
Yeah. But they say that, but he's not rushing. He's not running or anything. He's just throwing.
I pissed Ashley off. I told her that it's if he comes back that game, Christmas Eve, it's against the Commanders.
Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, and I kind of agree with you on Brock Purdy, Danny. That's kind of he was the one who I was going to go with. Anyway, I think that, I see him having a good game there. I could see him having 3 touchdowns because I think, like you said, I see it could also be a high-scoring game. But I am going to risk a little bit more. I'm going to risk 6 points.
You fucking are.
Well, I'm trying to catch up to McDermott. I'm hoping this one will hit. At least I'm trying to catch up to him. So, yeah.
Damn. Parlays, I'm going to start picking last. Fuckers. That just buried me. I'm depressed.
It doesn't bury you. I had it wrote down.
I know. I understand.
All right.
My top quarterback, we're going to go Justin Herbert.
Who do they play this week?
The Herbs.
The Patriots.
The Patriots.
Oh.
And the Patriots defense is one of those you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes their defense plays really well, and other times it's shit. But they are at home.
Top running back, give me Alvin Kamara, please.
Okay. I like it.
Top wide receiver, we're going to go Michael Pittman.
Okay, I like that one.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Shitty fucking Tennessee defense. Top tight end, give me Pat Freiermuth.
Okay.
Yo, he's huge in that offense now that Canada's gone.
Top defense, Marine took mine. I didn't think somebody's going to take the Steelers defense.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Maybe 10 years ago.
Dallas already played, but their defense shit the bed anyway.
Fuck, man. Go ahead and give me the Jets defense.
I like it.
My lock pick. We're gonna have to go. I don't know. Like none of these are like really like locks, but I'm gonna have to say the Chargers.
I mean that's solid. Isn't Zappy starting this weekend?
Yeah, Patriots just have a lot to figure out. I mean, Chargers fucking suck, but
I see Flacco starting this weekend.
For who?
Cleveland.
Oh, really?
They signed him last week because they don't trust. They don't trust. Yeah, because we jacked his ass up.
My underdog, we're gonna take the Tennessee Titans. Sorry, CJ Stroud's fucking great, and I don't know.
It's a divisional game. Like your pick is a divisional game too, so I mean they could play them well.
I mean, we're better than our record. We're failing.
I just like CJ. Go ahead.
Highest scoring. This was like I think I wanted to go against my card completely. I had Dolphins Commanders, but then you have fucking 49ers Eagles. I don't know if that's going to be. We're going to have to go. Call me crazy.
Crazy?
Texans Broncos.
Hey, I mean, it could.
It could. Denver, they're off and on with their scoring.
I mean, they've definitely been earlier in the year. They were definitely involved in the highest ever scoring game.
CJ Stroud put up 5 fucking touchdowns. So my lowest scoring though is Steelers and Cardinals.
Stroud. I mean, yeah, I love the dude. He's playing great, but I think he should have beat the Jaguars last week. Like, I don't think Jacksonville's that good. Not like what the record shows.
I think they're well rounded.
But I think he should have beat them last week. So
Give me Isaiah Pacheco for 3.
3. You're only doing 3 this week.
damn.
Well, you've definitely hurt yourself because you've been risking 10. Like last week, you only only got 2 points because you risked 10.
Well, I don't like any of these picks.
Maybe they don't like you either.
If I feel solid on a pick, I go 10.
Fuck you. Maybe
What I do.
Maybe you
I just
the picks, bitch.
I just don't feel solid. I'm not saying they're bad picks. I don't feel confident on 10. You know?
All right, that's our picks. How you guys feel about it? I'm trying to get.
Good,
I'm very competitive, so I mean, obviously, I don't want to lose, but I also want to come in first. I'm trying to catch McDermott, but I also got to play smart because in trying to catch McDermott, I could also screw myself and end up letting Danny pass me up. So I got to play smart. I don't like being in the middle.
Just maintaining.
You know what I'm enjoying this year? Like some of the different like positions. Like tight end has really did a 180 for me because like pre-season there was only a handful of tight ends like who you were confident in drafting in your leagues. But now look, Laporta he's a rookie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
coming up huge.
A name that was talked about that he was on.
Right, but in his first year, he's already a top dude. Kincaid, first year, already a top dude.
He was one that was questionable, and he got the nod because of the injury.
Well, yeah, because Knox got hurt, but I mean, Knox has never really proven himself. Like Knox is okay, but he's never had a great year. He's had good years, not great.
That's because they forced the ball to fucking Stephon Diggs.
Well, yeah. But I mean, you have your regular guys, Hawkinson, Kelsey, Kittle, Andrews, but other guys are stepping up. Ferguson for the Cowboys, he's been big.
Jeremy Shockey, Jimmy Graham, when he first came in the league. Jimmy Graham was a monster. Jimmy Graham's one of those that's crazy because he's went to all these other teams. You're like, oh, Jimmy Graham's going to be huge, and he never does anything.
No.
He had those good years on the Saints. Then he went to the Packers.
Breeze.
He went to the Seahawks. I thought he was going to be huge on the Seahawks with Russell Wilson. Nothing.
I forgot he went to the Packers.
Yeah, nothing. Just it's so crazy.
Maybe it was just with Breeze, but like everyone thought, damn, this guy's gonna be the greatest of all time, and he was on that path. But
Breeze just makes people better. All right. Well, that is this week's episode. We love you guys.
And again, we're gonna repeat it. We love you guys. Keep loving our content. You guys are killing it with the views. So keep hitting that like button. You guys are getting our likes up there too. I think 8's the most we've had, isn't it? On a video,
we've probably had more than, well, maybe.
I mean, it's not a big number, but you know, at least some people are listening and hitting that button. You know, hit that subscribe button while you're there too. It's free also. So, but yeah, we love you guys and see you next week.
Yeah, love you.
Deuces.